guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been getting a lot of questions about my current favorite products, and you guys have also asked me to start filming monthly favorite videos. If you are new to my channel or have been with me since I started my channel, you know that I don't really do monthly favorite videos just because I am a creature of habit. So when I like something, I usually use it for a really long time. A lot of the products that I'm going to be mentioning in this video have been favorites for the past year or years. So if I like something, I tend to stick with it for longer than just 1 month. So that's why monthly favorites don't really work out for me, because I'm just going to keep repeating the same things over and over with each passing month. But now that my channel is growing a little bit bigger, I've had the opportunities to try a lot more different makeup products. So I think that starting in January 2017, I will start filming monthly favorites for you guys. But until then, I figured I would still share with you guys what my favorite makeup products are. These are not favorite products of the moment. They're not just current favorites. These are definitely products that I cannot live without. You can call them my desert island makeup products if I was told to just fill up one bag of makeup products that I was going to be stuck with on a desert island for years. These will definitely be the products that I bring with me. Some of these products will come as no surprise to you guys. You've probably heard me talk about them tons of times already on my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the products that I cannot live without. So I'm wearing all of the products that I'll be mentioning in this video. I did film a really quick tutorial on each of the products that I used. So since I do my eyes before my foundation, I'm just going to start off with the eye products. This might sound a little bit backwards, but that's just how I do my makeup. I usually do my eyes first before I do my foundation, in case I mess up, which I usually do. So the first thing that I use to prime my eyes is the HD Effect Under Eye Primer from Crayon Cosmetics. This is meant for your under eye, hence it's called under eye primer, but I find that it also does an amazing job at priming my lids for my eyeshadows. It has that slick silicone feel, so it doesn't feel heavy or cakey, and it doesn't have any color to it, so your eyelids are just the color of your lids. So if you have more pigmentation or veiny eyelids, this might not be for you, but because my eyelids is usually just one tone, I love using this. It just makes my eyeshadows glide on really smoothly, and it keeps it on longer. And I don't know about vibrancy, but because the eyeshadows that I use are pretty good quality, I don't find that I need a primer to make my eyeshadows stand out more. But this does an amazing job at priming your eyelids for eyeshadow, and it also does an amazing job at priming your under eyes for concealer. It really helps prevent creasing, and it doesn't move or make your concealer slide around your face all day. I know that sounds weird, but this really does make a difference to my makeup application, so I love this for priming my eyes. So next up is eyeshadow, and this category was definitely by far the hardest one to choose from. I have so many different eyeshadow palettes that I just absolutely love and couldn't live without, so it was really hard to narrow it down to just one eyeshadow product. You guys know that I love my Urban Decay Naked palette, my Lorac Pro palettes. I love Makeup Geek eyeshadows, but I really wanted to include something that I haven't mentioned before, but I definitely could not live without this palette. It is an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and it is her Modern Renaissance palette. I have already done a tutorial as well as a review of this on my channel, so I'll have them linked down below if you want to check them out. I just absolutely love this eyeshadow palette. I think this just screams lawn. It has so many beautiful, just interesting and unique colors, but I can still create a really wearable smoky eye out of this, and just so many different smoky eyes. I am wearing this palette on my eyes today, and this is the makeup look that you guys have seen in a couple of my past videos, and a lot of you guys were asking for a tutorial on it. Just use this palette alone to create this really easy kind of mauvey purple eye makeup look that literally matches with every outfit that I wear, with every lip color that I want to wear that day. And every single eyeshadow in here is pigmented, is really easy to blend out, and it's just, it makes applying your eyeshadows really easy. So I just love this palette. Mine is incredibly dirty and worn out already, and I think I've only had this for under 3 months, but it's definitely made an impact in my makeup collection. So if you haven't checked out this palette, I would definitely go swatch it at the stores or just pick it up, because I know everyone will love it. So for right now, this is my current cannot live without palette because I have been wearing it every single day. So up next is eyeliner, and I don't typically wear eyeliner on a daily basis. I have really runny, like wet eyes, so it always smudges throughout the day. But this eyeliner from Marc Jacob is amazing. I can use this in my waterline as well as tightline my eyes with this, and it doesn't run, it doesn't smudge, and it stays in place all day long. And it's super pigmented and super creamy. This is the Marc Jacobs Fine Liner Ultra Skinny Gel Eye Crayon. I have it on right now, and it just makes your eyes look really like sexy and smoky, and it definitely adds like a bit of like sultriness to any smoky eye that you're wearing. But again, on a daily basis, I don't wear eyeliner, but when I do, this is the only one that I reach for because it is so smudge proof and budge proof. I love this. So when I feel like doing a winged liner with my makeup, I usually just grab whatever is closest to me, but lately I have been loving the one from Clio. I actually picked this up on mimibox.com. Clio is a Korean makeup brand, and this is their Kill Black Waterproof Pen Liner. This stuff is amazing at winging out your eyeliner. The tip is really small and fine and pointy, so it makes getting that winged liner really easy and pointy. I've also been loving the Fierce Flicks by Ciate. This was part of my Ipsy bag last month, and ever since I've gotten it, I've really been enjoying it. The tip is a little bit more chubby than the one from Clio, but it is super black and pigmented, which makes your wing look so fierce and so edgy. So after liner is usually when I put my lashes on, and I don't really have a favorite pair of lashes that I can't live without. I'm usually not picky when it comes to lashes. I just like it really long and voluminous and just makes my eyes pop a little bit. Some days I go for a more dramatic lash, some days I go for a more natural lash. If I want a more dramatic lash look, I usually go for the Iconics from House of Lashes or Goddess by Coco Lashes. The Goddess and the Iconics are completely identical. The Iconics are a little bit more expensive than the Coco alternatives, so if you like the Iconic from House of Lashes, definitely check out Goddess from Coco Lashes. I also love Russian Black from New Lashes. I wore this in my last videos, and a lot of you guys were complimenting me on my eyelashes. These are double layered lashes, so when you look down, you actually see 2 layers of lashes. But they just look so beautiful and fluttery, and they're just really lightweight for such a dramatic lash. But if I want a more natural lash look, I usually gravitate to Australian Mist from New Lash. This is what I have on my eyes today. They just look really long and full, but again, they feel really lightweight and they don't really add much drama. It just makes me look like I have normal lashes and not just puny little Asian lashes. These are really comfortable to wear, and they look really natural and just beautiful. I also love Ardell Demis, so you really don't have to spend so much money on a pair of lashes to get the effect or the look that you want. Ardell makes amazing lashes, so does Salon Perfect. So again, I'm not really picky when it comes to lashes, but those are just a few pairs that I really like. So after my eye makeup is on and everything looks good and my winged liner is even on both sides, I then move on to my face makeup. So to prime my face, which I forgot to film at the beginning of this video, is from Pony Effect. This is their Ultimate Prep Primer for moisture and sebum control. I did a whole video about this primer line from Pony Effect. This one is my favorite out of the 3 that they offer. This is for oilier skin, which I have. I concentrate this in my T-zone, and it keeps my oil at bay all throughout the day. So after I've primed my face, I then move on to foundation. This is going to come as no surprise to many of you because this has been in every single favorites video that I've ever filmed, and I mention this every single time I talk about a favorite foundation. This of course is from NARS. This is NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I have been using this for over, oh my goodness, I don't even know how many years. I don't even know what bottle I'm on, but this has been with me every time I travel somewhere. Even if I find another foundation that I really love and I wear every single day, I still pack this with me wherever I go, just because I just know that this holds up really well throughout the day. It doesn't make me oilier or greasier or slip and slide around my face throughout the day. It also looks really beautiful in pictures. So if you're going to be taking a lot of flash photography and you don't want that white cast or ghostly look in your pictures, this is one of my favorite foundations for flash photography. It just looks really beautiful, really natural, and you just look flawless, but it just looks like second skin in pictures as well as in person. I just cannot say enough good stuff about this foundation, and anytime anyone ever asks me what my favorite foundation is or if I have any recommendations for foundation, I always steer them towards NARS Sheer Glow foundation. It's just an amazing product. So enough with foundation. Let's move on to concealer. Let me grab mine really quickly. My two favorite concealers, I am going to cheat in this category, but I honestly couldn't decide which one I loved more. I cannot choose between these two under eye concealers, so I figured I would mention them both. I use these interchangeably. If I can't find one, I use the other, and I love them both equally. The first one is from NARS. This is their Radiant Creamy Concealer, and mine is in the color Custard. I also have this in Vanilla when I am a little bit paler in the winter time and want to brighten up my under eyes even more. But Custard just looks really natural for me all year round, so I always have this and a backup on hand all year round. And the other under eye concealer that I absolutely love is from Urban Decay. This is their Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. It is completely full coverage. It looks so beautiful and natural under your eyes. It's not as brightening as the NARS concealer, but it does an amazing job at covering more of my bluish and purple hues under there. It really hides my dark circles really well. So on days where I'm really suffering from lack of sleep and I just look like a corpse, I do a layer of this under my eyes, and then I'll go ahead and put this right on top of it and blend it out. This really helps cover up the dark circles that I have, and this helps brighten that area up. So I love using these separately and I love using them together. So either one you want to pick up, they're going to be great choices. So to set my foundation and concealer, I go in with a setting powder, obviously. My favorite one that I have been loving for a few years now, and I pack this with me everywhere I go just to touch up throughout the day or just to blot my oils down a little bit. This is the Bye Bye Pores Airbrush Silk Press Finishing Powder from IT Cosmetics. This has collagen, silk peptides, and antioxidants. IT Cosmetics makes amazing skincare as well as makeup products because they always include really great ingredients for your skin. So it's like treating your skin all day long while still looking perfect. This does a really great job at keeping your oils controlled all day long, and it makes your foundation look completely flawless. I just love doing a light dusting of this all over my face to set my foundation and make everything look really smooth and skin-like. So this is a really great translucent powder. So for my brows, over the years I've fallen in love with a lot of different brow products. I always switch back from powders to pomades to pencils to just brow waxes and brow tinters. I'm pretty easy and low maintenance with my brows. I don't tweeze them, I don't pluck them, I don't do anything to them. But when I do want to fill them in a little bit and just fill in the bald spots, I usually go for Anastasia's brow pomade. I know that this is going to last all day long. I'm in the color dark brown. But for an everyday brow filler, if I just feel like my brows are looking a little bit wonky and need a little bit of a help, I usually do the brow powder duo from Anastasia. Again, I'm in the color dark brown. This is really great because it has two colors, a light taupe color and a dark brown color. So I'll do the light taupe color right in the front just to fill in the edges a little bit, and then for my tail end and the really bad bald spots, I go for the darker powder and just fill everything in. It looks really natural. Most of the time in my videos I am wearing just the brow powder duo. I only wear this for special occasions if I'm taking a lot of pictures where I want my brows to be really defined and not be washed out by flash photography. I go for the brow pomade, but for videos and just everyday wear, the brow duo does an amazing job. Next up is bronzer. This is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in the color Bronze 03. You guys have also heard me talk about this product a lot on my channel. I think I included this in my summer favorite bronzers video. I just absolutely love this bronzing powder. It just looks so natural. I have it on today and it looks like I contoured my cheekbones, but honestly I just did a really quick dusting of this and it just makes your skin glow and look really bronzy. And it is a matte bronzer, but it somehow makes your face look like it's glowing without adding any kind of shimmer or glitter to your face, which I really love about this because it just makes everything look so natural and just really sun-kissed is my best way to describe this. It's really sun-kissed and natural looking, so I love this bronzer all year round, but for right now when I'm losing my summer tan and need a little bit of color back to my face after foundation, I love just dusting this all over the perimeters of my face, and it just makes my skin glow. I really, really love that. Next up is blush. This was also a harder category for me to narrow down my favorite products. I love the Balm blushes. I love my Benefit Box blushes. I also really love the Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes. I almost decided to go with the Wet n Wild blushes because they are so affordable. But honestly, this is the blush that I reach for almost every single day, and I don't know how I haven't hit pan on it yet. This is the matte blush from MAC, and it's in the shade Melba. This is just the most universally flattering shade on every skin tone that I have found. I do have other blushes that looks great on everyone, but somehow this looks the most natural and the most flattering on everyone that I've used it on before. I gravitate towards this anytime I'm doing a really deep, dark smoky eye, or if I'm just wearing mascara and a little bit of lip gloss and just want a little bit of color to my face, I do a light dusting of this. It is a matte blush, which again makes everything look really, really natural. I have it on my face, of course, and I just love the way that it just gives me a little bit of color and a little bit of blush without overdoing it and without competing with any smoky eyes that I wear or any dark lip products that I have on. I just absolutely love this blush color. So lastly, for my face makeup is of course highlighter. I wear highlighter almost on a daily basis. I just have kind of drier skin around the edges of my face, so I like to add a little bit of glow to it. And this is not going to come as a surprise to any of you either. This is Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector in the pressed formula in the color Champagne Pop. This of course is Jaclyn Hill's highlighter that she collaborated with Becca on, and this is just the perfect highlighting color. It's not too white, it's not champagne, it's not too glittery. It just makes my skin look like it's glowing from within. I love all of Becca's blushes. I have the rose gold one, I have opal, and I forget what other colors I own, but Champagne Pop is usually what I grab every single day, especially if I'm in a rush and I don't have time to think about what colors matches with my eye makeup and lip product and blush product. I usually just gravitate towards this because it matches with every single color. So I really, really love Champagne Pop. And lastly, I have the last two products, and they are lip products. I have been loving this lip combination since Generation Beauty LA last January. This is by far my favorite lip combination of 2016. So the lipstick is from Galani Cosmetics, and I am in love with this color. This is already my second tube since January because I use it so often. This is their lipstick in the color Coconut. You guys have seen me use this, I don't even know how many times in my makeup tutorials. This is just the perfect peachy nude pink. It's just this beautiful color that's so hard to describe, but it is so flattering. It is definitely like more peachy than it is pink, but there is a lot of pink undertones to it, which I really, really love. So it makes it unique, but it's also really, really wearable. I have this on right now underneath the lip gloss that I'll mention next, but I love wearing this on its own. It's really pigmented, it's really creamy, it doesn't dry out your lips, and it doesn't smudge outside of your lip line. And you guys always ask me what lip color I'm wearing when I don't mention it in my videos, and it's usually Galani's Coconut. So this is a great lipstick. As for the lip gloss that I'm wearing, it is Ofra's lip gloss in the color Golden Rose. It is a really unique color because it is a really pale baby pink, which might not be flattering on its own. It can be a little bit too dark and too pale. I don't know if you guys can see that. But layered on top of Galani's lipstick. This is also really beautiful on top of Velvet Teddy by MAC. That's also another really great lip combination. But this just adds a nice pink pearlescent shine to your lipstick, and it just transforms it where it makes your lips look a little bit fuller and a little bit more shiny, but it doesn't I don't know, it doesn't look fake, it doesn't look too glossy, your lips still look really natural. And finally, to set everything in place, I have my favorite makeup setting spray. This is the All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray from Urban Decay. I just love it. It really locks my makeup into place, and it also just helps everything blend in together. The powder products that I layered on top of my foundation kind of just melts into my skin and melts into that creamy product, and it just makes everything look really natural and smooth and just really flawless looking. So that is it, guys. That was everything that I have been loving, products that I cannot live without, and I hope that this video was helpful. I hope I exposed you guys to a couple new products that you haven't heard of, and if you have any questions about the products that I mentioned, leave them down in the comment section below and I will try to answer them for you. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.